What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Cap Nation live on this beautiful and blessed Thursday, the 29th of April. Technical difficulty this morning, but I think we got it worked out. Give me 1 second, folks. Hold on 1 second. Small, other little technical difficulty. Give me one more quick second. We'll be right back after this.
You're so fine and you're all mine. I just want everyone to know. I'll tell the world, yeah. I'll tell the world. I just want everyone to know.
All right, I'm back. Ready to rock, ready to roll this morning. And it has been a technical difficulty-filled morning, to say the least. But hey, we're here. We're ready to rock, we're ready to roll. Ready for another solid day today. What is going on, everybody? Hopefully you guys are all having a great Thursday morning. Good morning, everybody. Mr. Brackens, Daryl Brooks, Ross Pitts, Rookie MVP 1, Danny, Anthony, the lurkers in the background. What is going on, everybody? Hopefully you guys are all ready today. We got some early Major League Baseball action going today. Daily free play video is up, by the way. It was posted not too long ago, just actually a little bit ago. But that one is currently up for you guys with a nice free play in it. Free plays yesterday coming out of the live show. A nice big perfect 2-0. Kansas City and Pitt over 7.5, which was a nice winner. And then the Braves were the monster yesterday for us. So congrats to everybody there. And we'll try and do it all again today. We'll try and do it all again today. Marlo just lurking. Matthew, what's going on? Some early action baseball today. Belarus soccer on the schedule this morning. You all know how we love our Belarus soccer. I don't have anything on it, not yet though, but I'll take a look at it when we're here live here in just a little bit. Premium plays coming off a nice big 3-in-1 day yesterday, a much needed 3-in-1 day after a 2-in-1 day the day before. 3-in-1 yesterday. Dropped the first one on the Milwaukee Brewers, -105. Money Boy, what's going on? Good morning, sir. Hammered home Kansas City Royals, San Francisco Giants, and then the New York Knicks. Back on the Knicks bandwagon yesterday for a nice win. Congrats to everybody there. Personal plays had a little bit of a slip up yesterday. Dropping the Lakers as a pick'em. That one stunk. Yankees over was looking like it was going over with flying colors. And that one fell short as the Orioles couldn't do jack diddly squat yesterday. Hammered home Atlanta, which I gave you guys all during the live show, which was nice. Which was definitely nice. System plays closing out 3 between yesterday as well as this morning with some Japanese baseball. LA Dodgers closed that one out. As well as Hansen Tigers and Japanese baseball in the Fukuoka SoftBank Hawks. Happy birthday, Mr. Pitts. Happy birthday, sir. What else did we have yesterday? Soccer ended up going 1-1. Dropped Atletico Bilbao, a little Spanish soccer yesterday. It ended up being a draw. We lost that one. Hammered home Manchester City yesterday as a pick and -0.5. Hammered that one. So 1-in-1 day, no big deal there. The UFC trying to cash in on their notoriety and their popularity as the only sporting event going on in the States during the pandemic. But yeah, it's their Endeavor Group's IPO. The owner of the UFC is going public. Not just the UFC, it's the group that owns them. Their parent group. I did see that. But that information's been out, I think, 8 or 9 days. They said that they were attempting to go public again, and then obviously made official not too long ago. I don't know if that would be one that I'd buy into. Be interesting to see that. All righty. What do we have planned for today? Renault, good morning, sir. Ken, good morning. Happy draft day. Mauricio says we're frozen. All right. I'm working without a keyboard on the main computer. Small technical difficulties, but so bear with me. Bear with me. Draft day today. That is a fact. We'll go over a little bit of that. Obviously, Trevor Lawrence going to be drafted number 1. How about those Phoenix Suns? Already securing a playoff spot, postseason spot, which they have. Oh, how many years has it been since the Phoenix Suns have been in? After they clinched their 109-101 victory over the Clippers yesterday. Since 2010 was the last time. Chris Paul, the turnaround player. Harper taking that 96-mile-an-hour face ball off the face. Looked like it hit him right in the nose or in the corner of the nose. Draft day. Draft day, always some interesting moves going on draft day. Trevor Lawrence to the Jags. Wilson to the Jets. I would imagine Mac Jones to the Niners. I know they were looking at Trey Lance. I know there was a lot of rumors about Trey Lance, but I still think they take Mac Jones. Kyle Pitts to Florida. Jamar Chase to the Bengals. I think in that 6th spot, Devontae Smith, the wide receiver out of Alabama. Alabama going to be sending quite a few this year. Renal Brown, Chris Paul is back in effect. Definitely the Chris Paul turnaround effect, that's for sure. What's my favorite number on a roulette wheel? Today I'm feeling lucky number 4. Lucky number 4. Patriots going to trade up. What do you guys think about that one? Patriots trade up within the top 10. That way they can get a quarterback. Draft Trey Lance at the number 7 spot, possibly with a trade with Detroit. So that way they can move up 8 spots. Ross Pitts next year, favorite number 23. 23 seems to always hit. Panthers probably going to take that offensive tackle. Sewell out of Oregon. Help protect old Sammy Darnold up front. Mr. Reyes' family's doing good, thank you. How are you? How's the battle with the recovery going? Hopefully good. Hopefully better anyways. Justin Fields to the Broncos. But does that take... I mean, you have to ask yourself. The Panthers traded, Teddy Bridgewater to the... Well, the Panthers traded Teddy Bridgewater to the Broncos. Good old Teddy going to Denver. Will that take them out of the quarterback draft conversation? Panthers are going to pay 7 of his $10 million contract this year. I'm not sure. I'm not very high on Justin Fields being successful in the NFL. Maybe I could be completely wrong. But I just don't see him in being a success. Do the Broncos waste another draft pick on a busting quarterback? We'll find out. Obviously, if Justin Fields goes sooner or Mac Jones is left. Those may change. Coming along, Peter. Very good. That's better than not, that's for sure. Danny Lopez says you got to figure if their guy's still there, they'll take him. I was reading a couple draft reports about Dallas in that 10 spot taking a cornerback. Probably Patrick Surtain, the second out of Alabama. Unless they trade down in the draft. Giants probably go after wide receiver. Probably Jalen Waddle. Man, Alabama. Just player after player after player going into the draft. Going to be drafted in the first round today. Joshua, what's going on, man? Larry Murray hit a 4-teamer under inning 1 Mets, Red Sox over Jazz game. Knicks money line in the 76ers. Congrats, sir. Congrats on your winnings. Congrats on your winnings. Let's see here. Nothing else that I see interesting as far as, other than outside of the top 10. Maybe the Bears in that 20 spot. Going after that Ole Miss wide receiver. Other than that, no sleepers that I see. That maybe the Alabama running back Harris, maybe late in the first round. There's rumors of an Arizona Cardinals trading up with the Jets to get him. Packers probably, I would imagine, draft a wide receiver. Help out Aaron Rodgers. We'll see. Not much going on for the Buccaneers in the first round. Talk about a defensive tackle. I've seen a lot of rumors about Christian Barmore out of Alabama. Good interior pass rusher right there. We'll see. We'll see how it shakes down. We'll see how the first round shakes down later on today for those top 32 picks. A lot of rumors rolling around. A lot of rumors. All righty. So, congrats on your lucky night there, Joshua. What do we have planned for today? A lot of NBA action today, a lot of Major League Baseball. Yeah, Joshua, I could see the Patriots moving up. Definitely. I've seen a couple different scenarios. I definitely see them moving up a handful of spots to get in within the top 10 to take a quarterback. I can definitely see that. Definitely see that possibility. Billy Fink says, I've got a step kid in the draft, Derek Barnes from Purdue. Hopefully he goes second day or definitely third. Wish you and your stepson and your family the best of luck there, Billy. Keep us posted. I'll keep my eye out for him as well. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Definitely be awesome. All righty, so real quick, rolling through the NBA. We're going to roll through it really quickly. Have some fun in the NBA. DJ Ayers, what's going on, brother? What is going on? What is going on, man? Yeah, Joshua, they need to move up a few spots in order to take a quarterback. I don't know if there's a quarterback worth trading up for to where they would end up, falling or being able to make a trade for. I just don't see it. They'd have to give up a lot. And I don't know if anybody outside of that number one spot is really worth it, in my opinion. I really don't know if there's anybody worth it outside of that number one spot to trade up and have to give up the farm for. Because they're going to have to give up quite a bit if they want it. If they want it, they're going to have to give up quite a bit. That's a fact. Mr. Joe Free, I'm doing fantastic. Brandon, good morning. Jordan, good morning. Jordan, it was no problem. I didn't see it till I got home. We were out late. My wife's family's in town because her uncle's sick. So her cousins and all that. A lot of some people from Texas were in town, so we were out real late. I saw it when I got home, and it was even later, so I didn't want to reply because I figured it was super early for you. But I got it and stand by as soon as the live show's done. Now that I know that that number works, be good to go. We'll figure you out, get you taken care of. Get you taken care of. I was actually just looking at your comment on the daily free play video, liking the Rays and the A's under 4 in the first 5. It's an interesting one. It's a good one. A's losers of 2 straight. DJ Ayers, you've been working, finally getting a chance to pop in. Very nice. Very appreciative that you take the time to pop in. Yeah, Joshua, possibly 2. Obviously the first one, but the other ones, in my opinion, are suspect. It's just the way that I look at it and analyze them, but I'm definitely no scout. That's for sure. All right, so taking a quick look. Nobody's a lock to be good. Anybody can get hurt and get injured or be a bust. By the way, there'll be more Japanese baseball system plays that will be uploaded to the website more than likely later on this afternoon for tomorrow morning. Closed out 2 yesterday. What are we at? 13 straight, 27-1 out of the last 28 system plays. So system plays are rolling. System plays are rolling. Give me 1 second, folks. Just popping up the NBA stuff. And then we'll be rocking and rolling, ready to go. Give me 1 second here. All right. Dallas and Detroit going at it. Just need to pop up my live odds and we'll be ready to rock and roll. This game actually has the lowest total on the board out of all the games. Blaze Towns fans, any thought for Bridgewater to Denver? I'm a big Teddy fan. I like Teddy. I don't like him in Denver. But I'm happy to see him go somewhere. If he does not end up the starter, I feel absolutely horrible for him, but he should. I think the Broncos got a smoking deal. I mean, after all, they're only on the hook for $3 of the $10 million salary. Carolina going to be paying the other $7 million. The total on the Mavericks and the Pistons game is down to 214.5. It's down a half a point. You've got the Mavericks on the road lane, 8.5, minus 365 on the money line. Good old Detroit catching that 8.5. Don't know if I'd really want to back it. As far as Dallas, they are coming off their 30-point blowout over the Warriors. Again, first of all, full disclaimer. Alex, good morning. Full disclaimer. If I lean on something, it just means we're leaning something. All right, guys? It just means we're leaning on something. Doesn't necessarily mean that I'm betting it. Doesn't necessarily mean that I have my money on it. If I'm going to say that I have a lean on something and that I'm going to be betting it, like I did yesterday for you guys, where I said the San Antonio game over 213, I would be hammering. I did, and I gave you guys that full disclosure that I would be betting that one as well. That's the way it works around here. As far as Dallas and the Dallas Mavericks and the Detroit Pistons go, I do lean towards Dallas laying the 8.5. But again, I'm not too keen on betting it. Dana White tweeting about Endeavor going public. One second here. Just bouncing around. We're going to try and take a look at all the games, at least in the NBA, and we'll bounce around baseball for the quick little hits, little quick breakdowns. Curious to know, after they go public and they take all that money, will they actually pay the fighters more? No. No, Joe, not one today, brother. I know I misspoke yesterday, but I do believe it's tomorrow. I'll double check with the guys. But no, not today. Alrighty, so Nets Pacers. Brooklyn laying that big number 9. Minus 360 on the money line. Over and under a whopping 243. We went from the lowest on the board as far as the total goes to the highest. The total on this one, over and under 243. I'm not a fan of taking the overs on these monster totals. Now, granted, when they played, they didn't hit 243. I think they had 239-ish. 239, 240. If I was going to do anything, I'd probably take the highest total and go under. But again, as far as this game goes, I do lean towards the Nets. In this situation, as far as the total goes, I can't take it over 243. So I'd have to say Nets Pacers under. You did, Joe. I misspoke yesterday. I didn't know they were talking about Friday. But yeah, I did. That was my fuck up. Ronald says, a lean is just a lean for all that don't know. Yes, sir. Ross likes the over 8 in the A's game. as far as moving down the list, the Warriors. Warriors and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Warriors have been an interesting team to bet on as of late. They're 7-3 in their last 10. They're finally at 500. They're 31-31. 10th in the Western Conference, down at the bottom of the pack. Aubrey Jr. is doubtful with the wrist injury today. It's not official. He's not officially ruled out against the Timberwolves. I don't think I've bet on the Warriors since the beginning of the season, where I've put money on them. I faded the snot out of them. Their little run that they're on. Oh no, I did bet them just the other day. Nice little run. They're on 7-3. They are coming off that loss to Dallas, where they got the shit kicked out of them. They got their teeth kicked in. I do like them today. They're -3.5. If I was going to do anything on them, I'd probably lay the money line. But again, I don't think I'm a fan of laying -168 on the money line on the Warriors. Just too unpredictable, in my opinion, especially to lay a near -170. But if I was, that's what I'd be laying on. As far as the total goes, I'd steer clear of it. The Bucks and the Rockets. Bucks or bust. Let me tell you, that line has moved drastically. It's up to 12.5 now on the road. Houston has notched just 15 wins this year. And if I was going to do anything, it would be Bucks or bust. But I'm not going to have anything on it, to be honest. As far as the total goes, let's steer clear of that one. Raptors and the Nuggets. We do have a play on one of these teams on the side. As far as the total on this goes, the total on this one has actually came down a point. Was 221. I can see this one going over. A little overinflated line came down a point. I could see this one going over. Lean towards the over. Got a little more research to do and make sure who's going to be playing is going to be playing. UFC news. Gilbert Burns signs to fight against Wonderboy Thompson on July 10th. The T-Mobile Arena. Lex Steele, what's going on, brother? Appreciate you tuning in. Alex has teased the Warriors. Probably a better spot. As far as the Pelicans and the Thunder go, New Orleans laying 9.5 on the road against the Thunder. -430 money line favorite for the Pelicans. Over and under set at 230. OKC beat them by 1 in January in their last outing. OKC at home. I do lean towards the Thunder plus the 9.5. But again, not a major fan out of them. I mean, they've won 1 out of their last 9 games, or 1 out of their last 10 games. I just don't think the Pelicans come in and kick the shit out of them on the road. I mean, the Thunder are like a D-League team, but I don't have the Pelicans stock that high today. Alex, that Mayweather fight coming up as a joke? 100%. 100%. Hold on 1 second, guys. Alrighty. Especially away game. I agree. I agree on that one. That's what I have in the NBA today. Overall, very when we play the NBA, we're very selective on what we're taking. Very selective. Yeah, never as the Mayweather fight. Complete waste. Complete waste. Complete waste, if you ask me. Moving into the NBA, or moving out of the NBA, excuse me. Just taking a quick gander at something. How about Barcelona this morning? Laying 8-10. A minus 8-10. Mr. Davis, good morning. Against Granada. Minus 2.5 on the spread. Then in the first half, you have a minus 250. Or minus 1, minus 134. With a total of over 1.5 in the first half. The full game total is 3.5 and 4. I can see the first half in the Barcelona game hitting as well as Barcelona laying 1. But again, not going to touch it. Not going to touch it. Some good soccer tomorrow. Yeah, the Mayweather fight's money, money setups. Quick way to make $100 million. Ronald, definitely be a good day today. Definitely will be a good day today. Just checking on something. Some Portugal soccer later today. That Belarus soccer game is already underway. I think they've been underway for 30 minutes. That one started at 8. I stayed off of that one. He'll give the fans a show. He'll milk them for a couple of rounds. That's for sure. All right, so rolling through Major League Baseball. We're going to roll through a couple of them real quick and see what we can come up with for you guys. That Yankees game this morning, Montgomery against Lopez, do lean towards the Yanks. Although, if you want to bet them, they're minus 184. You got to lay the juice on them today. You could lay the run line minus 1.5, minus 129. Don't forget the big TKO over Connor. He can outclass one of these shitty boxers. Even an underpowered, old-ass Mayweather. But yeah, congrats to that kid. Congrats to that kid for getting a big fucking payday. Rosh took the Yankees yesterday. Alrighty. Oh yeah, Real Champ. I forgot about that exhibition one. Knocking out that Japanese kickboxer. That was a funny one. Mo, and either is the guy he's fighting, he's not a real boxer. So there you go. Mayweather by KO or TKO. Alrighty, so lean on the Yankees with Montgomery on the mound. A's and the Rays. Don't have anything rolling on that one. A's after losing 2 straight. I do like Bassett on the mound today. Had a couple quality starts as of late. I do like him today. Gonna lay off of that one. Phillies and the Cardinals. Laying off of that one. Nola on the mound, minus 120, which is a buy right there. I mean, that's a bargain. That is a bargain. Made a lot of money on the Cardinals. They're 5-5 in their last 10. No different than the Phillies. Phillies got the win yesterday, 5-3. I do like Aaron Nola on the mound today. Taking a look at a possible player prop on him. You know, you can get Nola at minus $1.20. It's a deal. It's a deal. But I would imagine his strikeout prop is probably, before I even look, I'm going to say it's right around the 6 to 7 mark. 6 plus is minus 238. 7 plus is minus 132. It's a little high for me, for my liking. Especially, I mean, against St. Louis the last time, I mean, he pitched a gem. He pitched a complete game. Gave up 2 hits, no runs. Had 10 strikeouts against St. Louis. I mean, this will be the second time in 11 days the Cardinals see him. Don't know if that's necessarily going to get us to at least 7 strikeouts, so I'm going to steer clear of that one. I'll steer clear of that game as far as the strikeout prop goes. Tigers and the White Sox. Oh, with old Rondon on the mound. The Cubs and the Braves with Wilson on the mound. I'm actually curious what his strikeout prop is. Let me go back and take a look. That would definitely be one that I would more than likely take the under, depending on what it will be. Let's see here. The Atlanta game. Under 5 plus. Actually, you can't. Well, I forgot BetOnline doesn't have the under. You could only bet on the over on that one. So, well, maybe. What's this over here? Oh, no, they do. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, no, they do just at least strikeouts. Can't do the under on that one. If I was going to do anything on him as far as the over strikeout prop, I don't think he gets to 5. Maybe. 4 is about as, the most. 4 at minus 1, 333. If they had an under prop, or if your book has an under prop on Bryce Wilson, under 5 strikeouts, I would probably hammer the shit out of that one. But I keep forgetting Bryce doesn't, or not Bryce, BetOnline doesn't offer that, the under, so you can't bet the under on the strikeout prop for Bryce. That's Bryce Wilson of the Braves, if your book offers it. Dodgers and the Brewers going at it. Trevor Bauer on the mound. Minus 200, minus 1.5 on the run line is a nice solid minus 120. Dodger bat's been cracking. Last couple games, Dodgers offense have been picking it up. Laura on the mound for the Brewers. Good old Trevor Bauer. First 5 on this one is 3.5. Doesn't take much to get to 4, let me tell you. The Dodgers team total is over 4.5. I do like the over in the Dodgers. The over in the 4.5 in the Dodgers. Real Champ says it's true when an ESPN guy said if Mayweather fights a trash man, I'll sell out without knowing the other guy's name. But yeah, Dodgers team total over 4.5. I do like today. I can't bet the Dodgers no run in the first. I just absolutely can't. They have too many capabilities to put one over the wall. Just can't do it myself. Just bouncing around. Tigers and the White Sox for game 2. Keep in mind, they're playing doubleheaders, so those will be 7-inning games. With Boyd and Cease on the mound, obviously dueling towards the White Sox in that one. Dueling towards the White Sox in that one. And then later on this evening, Rockies and the D-backs. Zenzatella against Weaver. I'm not a Zenzatella fan. Maybe in Colorado, but on the road, not a big Zenzatella fan. Is 1-3 record with a 5.76 ERA, showing out like I do expect. I do like the over in this one. Colorado and Arizona over 9 is where it's at right now. I believe it's plus 100 even money. You might even get lucky, and it may drop, but I doubt it. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Keep in mind there's 2 White Sox games today, both doubleheader, 7-inning games. Dolphins to win the Super Bowl. That would be an interesting one right there. That would be an interesting one right there. All right, so a little bit of a light day today for the show as far as things that I like. Pitching props, there wasn't much that was all that enticing. There was a few that kind of got my eye, but I think there's a lot that's, overinflated today. Trevor Bauer, you would need 9 strikeouts at minus 156. Yeah, I'll pass. I'll pass on that one. Now, Eric Lauer for the Brewers getting his start on the year. I could see it being a limited start like he had in spring training, so I wouldn't be taking his 5+ today. What I thought I just seen her name this morning, Brian, trending on Twitter. Probably from that. Not anymore, but it was trending on Twitter. All right, folks, what I have for you guys today, light day today after a nice big 2-0 from the live show yesterday. Cubs. Chicago Cubs, Atlanta Braves. We pop up the live odds on this one again. I already talked about it a little bit with Wilson on the mound for the Braves. Ozole on the mound for the Cubs. The total on this one actually moved. They moved the juice and they moved the total. A lot of you guys can get 9 still, minus $1.15. It's where we put it out at. It's at 9.5 right now. I don't think that half will be a deciding factor. For us, I already bet it at 9. It'll be a deciding factor from a push to a win. But after having a free play on the Braves yesterday, hold on one second. Well, you guys can see the board. I screwed up. I forgot I knocked the camera around yesterday. Whacked. Oh, shit. The pole is off. I didn't know I moved the camera, so I'll have to have that repositioned. I knocked it yesterday. I didn't know that I moved it around, but I'll have it repositioned. But anyways, I don't know what the new trick is with this thing. There we go. But it'll be at even money at 9.5. I got it at 9 minus $1.15. And apparently I need to fix that camera up there because it got knocked around when I hit my head on it yesterday. Cubs. I still screwed it up. Cubs, Braves over 9.5, or if you get 9, even flipping better. Even flipping better. But that's what I have for you guys this morning. Soccer game of the week will be tomorrow. That will actually be on the website here in a little bit. I did just get an email just reading about that. So, Joe, I know you asked me. Lord Chiz, I know you asked yesterday about it on Twitter. That will be out later today. So if you were on it last week, you'll just have to log in. You'll get an email once it's posted. You'll get an email once it's posted. But if you're not on it, you'll want to get on this one. And it'll be posted on the website later today for tomorrow. All right, guys and gals, I am going to get out of here. If you're on my personal plays, they will be out a little bit later today, here in just a little bit. And it's going to be a good time, all right, guys? Good luck today. Please always wager responsibly. Never is am I having a game of the week. If it pans out, I have my eye on one. But as of right now, little rumor mill's floating around with it. So I'm not going to throw it out there just to throw it out there. We'll see, though. Could be a double big game kind of day over the weekend. We'll see. All right, guys. I am out. Enjoy your day. Absolutely, Lord. Fight on, brother. All right, guys. Good luck, everybody. Wager responsibly. Don't do anything stupid. We'll see everybody back